Namaste, guys. Many of you have asked me, how do I keep my mind clear and how do I speak with such clarity? And I'm going to tell you some of my secrets of how to remain focused and have a very clear train of thoughts, and how to use your throat chakra to communicate those thoughts very clear in a way that people understand. Now, I haven't watched television in a very, very long time. I don't know how many years. I really haven't watched any television. And television is just mind control. I would totally throw it away if I were you. And if you're on YouTube and you're still watching things that celebrities do, or things that come out on TV, you're actually still watching TV, and that is just a total waste of DNA and a total waste of time. So that's just one of the first things that I totally eliminated. The second thing I eliminated was fluoride in the water. Now, I'm not talking about calcium fluoride. Calcium fluoride, it's a mineral that the body needs, and you could take it in tablets, and it's something that you really need for your bones. However, fluoride that is put in the water, it's a very toxic substance that really does calcify the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is that gland in your brain that allows you to see things, in its clearest form. And when you don't have it functioning correctly, what happens is that you don't see things as they are. You could really fall for suggestions really quickly. So what you want to do is try to see what kind of bottled waters don't contain fluoride, because I'm pretty sure they do put fluoride in, or actually get a filter. And try to consume as less fluoride as you can, and that's going to help you gain a lot of clarity. Or maybe sun gaze. Sun gaze is another way of doing it. And I have sun gazed before, and I'm actually working on that. I'm actually going to start sun gazing more often than usual. I want to be a little bit more sharper. And that's number 2. Get rid of the fluoride. Number 3 would be exercise. You have to move your body. I mean, there's some people that are just constant researchers and they just don't stop. They work and then they come home and they go on the computer. What you really have to do is you really have to move your body. You have to do yoga. You don't have to do something extremely difficult. You could just walk. I'm the kind of person that just walks and then does yoga sometimes. Something simple like that. And if I don't walk a day, I start showing signs of depression. If I don't get my vitamin D3 from the sun, I start getting depression. So it's very important that you do get sun and that you go outside and you balance your body, and that's going to help you think clear. Number 4 would be get good night's sleep. Go to bed at 10 and try to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. If you can, that's all right, but still go to bed at 10, because the reason that you really need a pitch black dark room in order to produce some brain chemicals that will get you to think more clear. Because if you don't get sleep, you're going to be very, very irritated and you're not going to think very clear. Number 4 is, keep a notepad, for different things. I have notepads for everything. I have notepads for dreams. I have notepads for ideas, for research, I got a bunch. I have a closet full of notepads and notes that I take. Sometimes you think of something and then it's not going to come back, all right, ever again. So now just write it down, just take notes, whatever, and then you'll think about it, and you'll trigger those thoughts again, and then you could just, write about it. So I keep that I keep that around me all the time. Number 5 is eating your diet. Now, I eat a lot of blueberries, and blueberries are very good for brain power. They're very good. They have a lot of serotonin in it, and they keep you happy. They keep you in a good mood, in a balanced mood, and I eat a lot of blueberries. And blueberries are purple, and they symbolize the third eye color, the chakra color. So you could just tell by the fruit of what it does to your chakras. Another thing that I do is I do drink a lot of water, and that's probably why I look younger than what I really am, because all my life I have been drinking water, and more than usual, and I've kept myself very, very hydrated. So you have to drink a lot of water, and that's just gonna flush out a lot of toxic waste that you collect throughout the day. Another thing you could do is stop eating junk food. Maybe you could function really good with junk food and really good with eating meat. I did function pretty well eating meat, and when I used to eat meat, because now I'm a vegan. However, my emotions were not well balanced when I was eating meat. I was kind of all over the place. And now that I am vegan, I don't get affected emotionally that much as I used to, you know. I kind of know, I mean, I do feel emotions, obviously, and I actually feel more intense. However, I do know how to discern when it's my emotion and when it's being provoked, you know, because when you watch a horror movie, which I don't, but when you watch a horror movie, you do get a lot of sounds in that movie that are triggers, and you can't hear them, but they're very, very like, ooh, very, very, and they're triggers to the human body, and I could spot them immediately, you know, which before I couldn't. But now that I'm a vegan, I'm more, you know, I'm more sensitive to these things, and I know what's provoking, you know, I'm very clear. I know what's provoking my emotional turbulence. So I hope that my tips helped you, and have a great day.